saw an event screening of Pearl. The best way to describe it is if The Shining, The Wizard of Oz, and Misery had a baby. This would be their baby. Pearl is set in 1918 during the height of Spanish influenza, set in Germany, or at least with the assumption of it's in Germany. It follows a young woman who inspires to be in the pictures. She inspires to be a dreamer, while her reality is nothing more than a big picturesque on a rural farm in the middle of nowhere. Pearl is certainly something. It has the vibe of an old Hollywood classic, which is quite beautiful at times, while hinting at the gruesome mental destruction that Pearl's going through. The best way for me to describe it is, I think this is how 1900s explored women's insanity. And this is just Pearl being Pearl. Now, when I originally heard of Pearl, I thought it was a really interesting concept. When I heard of it, I was like, oh, it's going to be a horror. But not a typical horror. It's, I don't want to say it's psychological, but it definitely has this feeling of where it's more mental than physical. It's more how reality affects someone's well-being, and how the environment can just be very interesting, especially when you're out in the middle of nowhere in your little farm with your mother and father. It's about a woman who feels like she's not good enough, a woman who clashes with her mother, a woman who's forced to be a mother to her father. It's certainly an interesting story. It's not bad. I'll definitely give it credit for that. It's creative. I wouldn't say it's the greatest film I've seen, but it is definitely something. It's definitely a story that when you watch it, you go in expecting the unexpected. There is several jump scares. There is several scenes that you sit there and you're like, that makes sense. And then you have to realize that this is set in 1918, where a lot of things didn't make sense. But no, it's Pearl. It's something. Mia Goth has the innocence of a 16-year-old while she's being a 30-year-old. She has the look of Judy Garland, and it's absolutely interesting to watch it play out. Do I recommend Pearl? Yes. But just remember to expect the unexpected.